I was genuinely happy for the first time since the engagement ended. I spent weekends hiking and reconnecting with friends I'd neglected during the wedding planning. I took an unpaid 3-month sabbatical and traveled through Southeast Asia with my sister. On that trip, Kate and I finally talked openly about Melissa and the entire situation. I knew she was wrong for you, Kate admitted one evening in Vietnam. But it wasn't my place to say anything before. She was always very concerned with appearances, with status, with being part of the right circles. I didn't want to see it. I was in love with who I thought she was. Most people are. But you know what I'm proudest of? You didn't chase her after the sale closed. You didn't try to prove something or get revenge. You just walked away. It still hurts sometimes. 3 years is a long time to invest in someone. It is, but better 3 years than a lifetime. When I returned from Asia, I moved into a new condo downtown and started my role at TechCore. The work was challenging and engaging, exactly what I needed to focus my energy on something productive. 6 months after the sale, I ran into Melissa at a charity gala. She was there with Bradley Whitmore, a hedge fund manager I'd met at a few events. They'd apparently been dating for 3 months. Andrew, Melissa said with forced casualness. Good to see you. You remember Bradley? I do. Congratulations to you both. Bradley shook my hand enthusiastically. Melissa's told me all about your family's incredible exit. That takes serious strategic thinking. It was a team effort, I said, genuinely not wanting to engage in this conversation. As I walked away, I heard Bradley ask Melissa, "That's your ex? The tech guy?" I didn't hear her response, but I didn't need to. Melissa had made her choices, and I'd made mine. The real turning point came 8 months after the sale at a TechCore company retreat. I was leading a breakout session on strategic partnerships when I noticed someone in the back taking detailed notes. Dr. Sarah Chun was TechCore's newly hired Chief Innovation Officer, brought in to oversee their AI initiatives. We ended up at the same dinner table that evening, and I was immediately struck by how different she was from anyone I'd dated before. Sarah had a PhD in computer science from MIT and had spent 5 years at a major research lab before joining TechCore. She was brilliant, curious, and completely unimpressed by wealth or status. The Crawford acquisition was smart, she said when she learned about my background. But I'm more interested in what you're going to build next. We talked for hours about technology trends, industry challenges, and our shared frustration with how slowly corporate innovation moved. Sarah didn't care that my family had sold a company for 9 figures. She cared about ideas and impact and building things that mattered. We started having lunch together weekly, then coffee, then long walks discussing projects we wanted to launch. 3 months into our friendship, Kate met Sarah at a TechCore event and pulled me aside. "That's the one," Kate said simply. "We're just friends. For now. But Andrew, that woman looks at you the way you deserve to be looked at. Like you're interesting, not like you're a status symbol." Kate was right, as usual. Sarah and I started dating officially in June 2023, exactly 1 year after my wedding to Melissa was supposed to happen. By then, I'd received the first earn-out payment from the Crawford sale, bringing my total net worth to roughly $45 million. I didn't tell Sarah about the money for our first 3 months of dating. We split checks at restaurants, took turns